Hi, this is Mark Jarrow again, and this is assignment 8, part 2. This is a continuation, I guess, of part 1, and I will be discussing the definition of patent trolls. So, yeah, as I said in the first one, a patent troll will not look for a licensing deal originally with their patent, but they will rather use their patent as leverage or as a legal weapon, per se, rather than the intellectual property that it's supposed to be. Um, so many of these patent trolls don't actually ever invent the patents, but they rather wait and look for underpriced patents. So many times when a company is going out of business, a lot of times with these software companies that have patents, you have these patent trolls come up and try to buy all of them or a lot of these patents to just hold in a patent repertoire, never to actually try to use them. Um, as and another thing we discussed in the first one is that the best patents for patent trolling are the least specific. So they're the broadest ones that kind of cover an entire sector or an entire large area, which is not what patents are supposed to be. Patents are supposed to be extremely specific into the single area of intellectual property that they're covering. But in actual fact, there are a good number of patents that get issued that do not fit that criteria necessarily, um, but wouldn't necessarily pass under further review. So, a lot of times with these patent trolls, they will send out letters or emails or some kind of correspondence threatening to sue if they don't receive some form of licensing compensation. Um, and because a lot of times these patents are very vague, a lot of times it is technically other companies are technically infringing, but the fact that the patent is so vague means that the patent in itself should be void and should never actually be um, issued or should never have been issued in the first place. But even if a company knows this, a lot of times they will settle and pay the fee anyway because it's a simple financial calculation that if you have to pay 2 grand a month in this licensing fee, or you want to go to court where you're going to have to pay $8 million in legal fees, it's a simple financial decision. So the example I use is Lodsys. Lodsys is a company that produces nothing but owns many patents that are in vague terms, and specifically one for in-app purchases. That is very vague for just the idea of in-app purchases. And as a result, they send out these infringement letters to a lot of companies, usually smaller startups, because they're more vulnerable and don't have a large legal department to fight this. And 11 companies have already taken Lodsys to court, and both Apple and Google have requested a further analysis of the validity of the patent, which it most likely will lose. But with that being said, if 11 companies have taken them to court, probably more than that have gone ahead and just paid them some sort of licensing fee. Thank you.